It's time for a mail call, including a couple of Golden Age books. Up next on this video from Bronzeville Comics. Hey there, comic book community. This is Jim from Bronzeville Comics coming to you with another video. Before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that great stuff. 4,000 subscribers we're close to, and I'm going to be announcing my 4,000 subscriber giveaway very soon. Also, follow me on the other socials. We're on Instagram at Bronzeville_comics whatnot. Bronzeville_comics. We do whatnot sales every Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And tomorrow night, April 3rd, we're going to be doing a super slab sale. We got a whole bunch of slabs available, so come check that show out. Give us a follow, and if you have not yet used Whatnot, you can sign up using the link in the description of this video. Get $10 off your first purchase, whether it's with me or someone else. It doesn't matter. Also, in the description is a link to my email and my eBay store. So I have a few packages that came in, and figured we'd go through them. I kind of saved them up for the week. So this first one, if you are... You know what you know if you know. This is the Comic Tom Mystery Mail Call. And I kind of have been on the fence about whether or not to keep getting the Mystery Mail Call. Just because it's not a lot of stuff that I'm necessarily interested in terms of variant covers and stuff. But this particular month, the main book was something that I was interested in. So I decided to keep it for at least another month, and we'll see how this goes. I did have a nice score recently. Sometimes if you get one of the more exclusive variants, they can be worth a little bit of money. And they're also, he does have some keys in there that folks can win. I have not. But sometimes people do win. So let's see what we got here. And there's some other little goodies here too. And usually the back issues are something I already have. So here we have, that's the art print. And then it does have a QR code with whatever the exclusives were for the month. And you can see which ones they had a little bit of value. So let's see what we got. Oh, it's next month that I guess the House of Secrets reprint is going to be. So let's take a look at what we got. We got a Darkwing Duck #1, Johnny Desjardins, I believe, cover. Almost seems like the... I know this was in there. Take a look at that. And then the... This doesn't seem like the right month almost. Is this last month's stuff? Yeah. Interesting. Copyright spelled wrong. Home. Mystery mail call. Upper box in April, but I guess it's the March one. I don't know. Now I have to figure out what's in here. Anyway, this is Book of Slaughter, square-bound book. I'm not sure who did that cover. What else? Another chunky book, Strange Tales. I believe I have this. Or if it is, it's the only issue I'm missing in the run. Marvel Select. This is from, like, 2000s, I think, early 2000s. We do have... This is an In-Hyuk Lee Bryce Comics Miles Morales #1 Virgin Edition. In-Hyuk Lee. Okay, so let's see if that has value. And then the kids book that Tom includes with each mystery mail call, Patrick the Wolf Boy. This is based on, obviously, Marvel Spotlight 2, the first appearance of Werewolf by Night. And it is done by Oh Yeah Comics, which is one of my local comic shops here in Westchester County, New York. So, and then there's also the Electric Black. It's this digital Scout Comics. They call it Comic Tag, and I guess it's like a collectible card, and you can download a graphic novel. So that's it for the mail call. I'm just going to take a look to see if any of these are of considerable value. Yeah, so none of these books really have huge value. They all have a little bit of value. So I'm just going to put those to the side and decide what to do with them another day. So I have 3 packages here, 2 eBays and 1 Whatnot. And the Whatnot was something I got from Erod in one of his sales. It's at Tax on Tuesday. And I think I got a pretty good deal on it. And stuff falls on the floor. It was only the comic tag. It wasn't a valuable comic. Okay, I'm trying. I can't even remember what I got from Erod. But let's see. Erod business card. I'm not going to look at that. I'm going to surprise myself because it's been a while. This has been sitting around for a week or so. I was just so busy last week with King Con, I didn't really get to open up many packages. I just kind of had them, you know, including the mystery mail call, kind of had them sitting there. So, what have we here? Oh, that's right. He had some of these, and I got this. It's a little bit lower grade, but it is good for my run. It's a PC book, Justice League of America #9. Yeah, got a bunch of creasing on there. I think, you know, fair price, good price for the grade, for what I paid for it. So, yeah, this will go in the PC. I don't believe I have this issue, and thanks to Erod for that pickup. I'm getting close. I just have to figure out what the heck I have. I am getting close to my Justice League run. I will need to, once I get all the issues of the series proper, I do need the 3 Brave and the Bold issues to really feel complete. Another collection that I'm working on, and these other 2 packages are Golden Age books, and they are part of that, is, and I've said this, I randomly, literally randomly, I did a random number generator to, I think, if I remember correctly, to randomly pick a month and year from the 1940s. I wanted to collect all the Golden Age comics from that particular month, which is a daunting task. But I think it's kind of fun because it was varied. So last weekend I found some auctions that were coming due. So again, these are PC books. I picked these up. These are both from May of 1946. And I thought they were both in, both the books were in pretty nice condition, you know, for books that are 77 years old. And the, you know, they weren't huge books. I mean, some of the, you know, the bigger DC books and the timely books, like, you know, the Batman and the Superman and the Detective and the Wonder Woman, that the All-Star, and, you know, some of the timely books, especially if they're Schomburg covers. I'm not even sure what all the keys are in that month, but these are 2 just standard books. And sometimes you get funny animal books. You got some books that are what's the term I'm looking for? Just compilations of. This is oddly packaged. It's like the cardboard wasn't quite big enough for the Mylar that it's in. Ooh, okay, so let's see. Sometimes when you get a deal, there's a reason, because the person doesn't know comic books. But these were both auctions. And this one, doesn't say how much I bought it for. I think it was like somewhere 30-something, $40. Wasn't a big purchase, but it fit in to the month and year that I wanted. And I thought the condition was pretty nice. and at least the pictures look pretty good. So I decided to put a bid in, and I had the winning bid. So, which is nice because I got it for less than I was willing to pay for it. I don't remember if I was the only bidder or not. But again, these are all May 1946 books. At some point, I'm going to have to start to put that collection together. And maybe if I get a few more books, do a video on just that part of the collection. So there we go. That'll go in recycling. And this is it. This is Blue Bolt Volume 6, Number 10. I'm not exactly sure what that cover is supposed to be, but I think it looks pretty nice. The biggest issue with this particular comic, the biggest flaw was there is a subscription crease. That's what you call it. You know, it's a color-breaking crease that runs the length of the book. But that being said, man, this is really nice. And I think, yeah, it runs the whole. It really runs the whole length. But look at how white that is. Look at how sharp those corners are. I mean, again, for a 1946 book, that is really nice. Yeah, wow. I think what the subcrease may bring it down to like a look at that. I'm gonna enjoy going through this book because it smells a little bit, doesn't even have, you know, really an old comic smell. Yeah, that is nice. I don't know. So there are not a lot of recorded sales for this book. There was a Mile High Pedigree 7.5 that sold for, what was it, $660 last year. I think that because really the only limiting flaw here is that subcrease. I think this is a 5, maybe even a 5.5. There's a couple of spine ticks, but, you know, the staples are really solid. The book is really glossy. I don't think I'm going to get this graded. I think I'm just going to enjoy this raw. That is just... I thought it looked really white and clean in the photos, and sure enough it is. So I'm very happy with that Golden Age purchase. So, Blue Bolt. Now, these were one of the books that... there were certain publishers that... every year they would kind of just go back to a new volume and start with number 1. So if it was published monthly, there would be 12 issues for each volume. And Blue Bolt was one of those. So it's issue 66 overall in the series. But it's hard sometimes to actually find the information on the book. So this last package is also a Golden Age book. Something a little more... mainstream. It is superhero, and it is one of my favorites. And ooh, God, is that how they? Jeez Louise, they put cardboard on one side only. At least the backer board was up against it. So yeah, that is, oh God. This, it does have some foxing. Recycle that. But this is another book. I'm happy to have this. Master Comics, number 68. A great Macro Boy cover with Captain Marvel Jr. Captain Marvel Jr. was the headliner in Master Comics for most of its run. Now, interestingly, as opposed to the Blue Bolt comic, this particular book, again, it's fairly clean. You know, but there is foxing. Staples look tight and clean, which is nice. But these, and I think this was true of Fawcett, especially at this time. I don't know if it was, because I do have a bunch of Fawcett issues. I can't even get that in the Staples to focus. There is the biggest issue is that fold there, other than the foxing, but there's could use a press. May 1946, volume 12, number 68. The main issue with these is that the covers are not glossy at all. They're basically just a slightly heavier stock of newsprint. So Captain Marvel Jr. was in this book. And then there was Bullet Man also, and a bunch of smaller features, some one-page comic stories. Sam the Sheriff, and Radar, Nyoka. So one of the fun things about these master comics, Fawcett did a nice job of this, is they had a nice table of contents page. So that is really cool. Happy to have that. I mean, listen, it's Master Comics, it's Captain Marvel Jr. It does, you know, add very nicely to the 1946 collection. This is a mid-grader. I'm going to guess 4, maybe somewhere in the 4 to 5 range. I mean, maybe if I ever explore it and get really comfortable with it, I could see if that foxing could be taken care of. It doesn't really sell under a 9.0 graded. So, you know, yeah, it's not not a book I'm going to slab. I'm going to keep it raw in the personal collection. I'm going to put it away and eventually read it. So, one of the things is interesting is I do use Go Collect a lot, but it doesn't seem like they capture all the sales, especially for certain books. Like, for instance, this sale is not captured in their data. And so, I don't, you know, that is what it is. But, popcorn. 2 more books to put into that May 1946 collection. I do have a lot of the A's. I have Action, I have All American, I have some of the Fawcett books. I think I have The Wiz, The Wow, Mary Marvel, and I've gotten some of the others like Ace Comics and Air Fighters. And the 2 books that I'm currently on the hunt for, because these books are hard to find. And, you know, I'll look on Heritage, I'll look on eBay, because, you know, coming across them in the wild is not going to happen. But I want presentable copies, so kind of mid-grade or better, intact, without huge flaws, if I can. And I do have some nice copies in the collection. One that got away from me, and it's like finding a needle in a haystack, and if you look for the cover, you'll find out why I use that phrase, is Adventure Comics 104 and the Airboy Comics. Those are 2, because I've been kind of attacking it more or less alphabetically. And those are 2 of the ones that I'm currently on the hunt for, because some of the, like a Blue Bolt is a little bit easier to get because it's more affordable. There isn't a huge, there's a low supply, but there isn't a huge demand for those books. But I did get the Action and the All American, which are 2 of the bigger books from that month. I think that basically the Timely, the DC key books, and then the Quality and the Fawcett, and then maybe after that some of the Fiction House. I do have to investigate what the biggest keys are, because those are going to be the ones that are going to be the most difficult to get at the right price. So anyway, that's it for the video. A quick unboxing. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for stopping by. In the meantime, take a look at a couple of my other videos here. And this is Jim saying until next time, enjoy your comics.